Howdy, howdy, folks. Welcome to Grim Gaming. This is Grim. Today is May 19th, 2024, and we're going to be playing the daily challenge on GeoGuessr. We're currently sitting at 139 days played in a row, and we will be at 140 by the end of this. We had an issue yesterday. We had the lowest score I can ever remember getting on anything. Not even enough to make bronze. I honestly didn't even realize there was a level below bronze. But yeah, that was rough. We had been on a 5-day stretch of silvers. Might even have been 6 day. I don't remember. But we had some rough days before this, and we had a rough day yesterday. So we're going to try and recover from that and get us at least a silver. It would be nice to get some gold in here sometime. It's been a while since I've had a gold, but yeah. Overall, the scores aren't as bad as they were yesterday, although I'm not sure what happened here. This might have been an NMPZ round match, so I'm not 100% certain there. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this. As always, there are 5 3-minute rounds. Moving, panning, zooming is allowed. We will not be moving. We will be panning and zooming. And we're going to try and do this fairly quickly. This looks like a black car, I believe. So this would probably be... The first thought was Peru. Is it still... I'm still thinking Peru here. I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure. The problem is this very well may be Jordan. I'm not 100% certain. I don't see the houses like the building style that I'm looking for in Peru. But that's going to be a really dumb thing if this ends up like... If I go Jordan here, so I can't tell if this is a church or if this is a mosque. It honestly might be a mosque, but I'm not 100%. Oh, man. I'm just not seeing the brick. Oh, there's some brick there. God, this is going to be so... If I'm wrong, I'm super wrong. If I'm right, then it's just right. But, like, is this ever anywhere? There's just nowhere here that it could be, right? Look, I don't know. I'm looking for hills here. I don't know. All right, so... like the landscape looked more Jordan than the housing, like the buildings. Now, Jeez. I was not certain on that at all. And you would think you're able to tell the difference between the Middle East and Peru, but I honestly was not 100% on that. So what do we have here? We have a black car. We have a church there. Mountainous. It's a yellow plate. Cross is there. Looks tropical. God, this is either like Peru. So bear with me here. This is either Peru or um, the Philippines. I don't know which. Oh Lord, everything's Peru these days. Um, oh good God. It's 50-50 for me, which is sad. Like I'm leaning more towards the Philippines, but it's not a concrete road. That's the only reason why I'm hesitant there. And I don't see a trike on here, like a motorcycle with a sidecar. I'm still gonna go Philippines, and I was actually Indonesia. That's surprising. Oh shit! So this is gonna be Sri Lanka here, I believe. Yes, we do have the car meta for Sri Lanka. Um, we have some language for Sri Lanka. We also have what appears to be multiple pole styles, all in one frame. Not as many different pole styles as I would expect, to be honest with you, but definitely going to be Sri Lanka. So at least that'll be one good round, fairly solid round at least. Yeah, I mean, Candy Hedge would have been perfect. But, I meant to look back at the other location, but I'll take a look at it when we get done here. Okay, so this looks like it could be U.S. or Canada, or I don't know. This might be like Estonia or something like that as well. I could see this being like Estonia. There's something here. Not sure what that is. Some sort of a marker. Honestly, these pine trees, they look more European to me. So I'm thinking they might be Baltics. Okay, so I thought it might be Sarama, but I didn't want to like go there, and I should have because Sarama would have been the correct location. Um, when you get that real rural feeling in Estonia, it's a lot of times going to be this island here. Again, I just didn't trust my gut enough. Like I said, correct country at least. Like I said, it just had more of a European feel for the trees, for those particular pine trees or evergreens. Okay, so this looks like it could be Peru, maybe? No, Guatemala here. Yeah, so this would be Guatemala. Um, with that, I'm not sure where in Guatemala this would be, but that car has to be Guatemala, right? It's not like some newfangled coverage. Got the single solid yellow line. Nope, it's dashed actually, so that doesn't mean much. Single solid yellow lines are often in Mexico and Canada. You can generally tell the difference. But Guatemala also has a single solid yellow sometimes. But this is dashed, so that could be anywhere. Like I said, Car Meta says it's Guatemala, so it should just be Guatemala. I'm not sure where though. More than likely, it's right up in this area because that's where it's always at, right around this lake. We will see. Oh my God, it's right around that lake. I don't know that there is coverage in Guatemala that's not in this city here, um, because apparently it's always this city. Um, who knows? I should have gone there just because it's always there. Like I said, capital city hedge is generally a good idea, except for on the daily challenge because it's apparently never capital city. It's always here. So um, on a normal map, it seems like the Guatemala City hedge is always good, but for some reason on the daily challenge, it's always Flores up here. I don't know why. Um, but yeah, so there's that. We did manage to get a silver. I'm pretty certain because we had um, only one round that was terrible. So we managed to get a 19,000, which is actually pretty solid. Um, it would have been better if I had gone where I said it was because I would have literally plonked it right here in Flores and probably had a 498 something um, instead of a 4.2 something. So probably 750 points extra there. Um, if I had gone Sarama there, it was four. It probably would have been another 400 points. So 1150. That there. Let's take a look at this one here because this was the one I was super off on. This is not. Oh, see, I would have actually gone Philippines here with this location just because it's got a motorcycle with a sidecar. So I'm glad I didn't see that. Is it this one? No. No. See, this here would have clued me in because they're driving the wrong way. I think this was it right here. Yeah, I think this is it right here. I thought that it could be driving left with this vehicle pulled over here, but it looked more like they were visiting, like they had pulled over to the side to visit this. I believe that's what it was. Um, I don't know why there's a yellow or orange plate Indonesia. It's possible maybe taxis or something have that. I'm not sure. I always see them with the black. I couldn't tell if this guy was coming or going. Like it honestly to me looked like this was the back of the bike. So that kind of threw me off. And then the other thing is, Indonesia is like the largest Muslim country in the world, or something like that. Yeah. So seeing the church and the crosses over here kind of threw me off, just because it's like the largest Muslim country outside the Middle East, at least. Um, and like I said, so I wouldn't have thought to see so many crosses in a Muslim country, um, honestly. And considering the Philippines is very much a Catholic country, a Catholic majority country, I felt better about going to the Philippines than going like Indonesia or something like that because of that. Like I said, if I had seen that we were driving left, then I definitely would have made a different choice. Um, but like I said, with to me, this looks like the back of the motorcycle. Um, but again, I could be wrong, um, with the church and everything like that. Like I said, I just made me think that it wasn't a Muslim country. But then again, I did mention that it wasn't a concrete road, so uh, less likely to be the Philippines, although they do have regular asphalt roads as well, but less likely to be the Philippines, since it's not a concrete road. So, like I said, I'm not sure that I would have ever gotten Indonesia with just this location. If I had been moving and been able to, see some stuff, maybe had a different, um, maybe had a different, um, yeah. So like, if I'd gotten to this point here, seen the Selamat, um, probably would have managed to get. Probably would have managed to get the fact that it was um, Indonesia, not the Philippines. But unfortunately, I didn't, and that cost me 4,000 points right there. Although, like even if I had gotten Philippines, I you know probably would have it probably would have still been barely 4K because it's a pretty big distance. So there's no telling because it could have been down here, um, or all the way up here. So I mean, maybe 3,200 points there from just being there. But um, now that one building did kind of look like this area here. There was a location during the World Cup, um, that was on this lake here, and had a very distinct looking building, and it kind of looked like that same type building style, but I couldn't see that building from where I was at, to start. So, but anyway, yeah, we managed to get, um, 19K, so not too terribly bad. Um, Obviously, like I take more time than some of these other people, but I also try and do some explanation and stuff like that while I do it. Um, but the main thing on this is that first off, we actually got a placing a medal here somewhere, and it was silver actually, so it was a pretty solid one. Um, but we are now at 140 days days played in a row. 140. Um, that is definitely the longest I've ever played a game in a row. Um, eh, maybe. I've played. I may have played like World of Warcraft more days in a row than that. I mean, I used to play every day on that. I just didn't have a day tracking thing built into it. But yeah, definitely getting there. I still don't know if we're aiming for that 365 because, oh man, that'd be a rough full year doing that. But we're getting closer to 5 months played. Like I said, starting January 1st, and yeah, we're already most of the way or halfway, 2/3 of the way through May almost. So we're definitely getting there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and y'all have a good day.